So my name is Kathleen Flanagan. I want to thank you all for the opportunity to speak with you about the proposal to widen Robie Street. I've lived in the north end of Halifax for approximately 50 years. I'm now retired. I spent most of my working life in the post-secondary education sector as a professor and also an administrator. A few years ago, my husband and I gave up our car, choosing instead to use alternative ways to get around. We walk, we bike, we bus, we take the ferry, and we make use of the communal tow car share service when necessary. This has turned out to be quite workable for us. I recognize that not owning a car is not necessarily workable for everyone, but I believe that it could work for many. Having a range of transportation choices is an important part of our strategy. In my opinion, widening Robie Street would be a mistake. The price tag of almost $200 million is staggering, and the cost is way too much for way too little. The loss of houses and trees would devastate the neighborhood. The damage that would be done would be considerable, and the impact would be irreversible. If the intention is to reduce traffic, it would be ineffective. The result is certain to be an increase in private vehicles, not a decrease. When roads are widened, they just fill up with more cars. We need fewer cars on our street. If we want to reduce traffic, we need to find efficient, affordable, and diverse alternatives to the automobile. Simply put, the proposal to widen Robie Street is on the wrong side of history. As city councillors, you have a responsibility to be good stewards on behalf of HRM's citizens. The stewardship is not only financial, it is also about preserving and improving the quality of life in our city. Recklessly tearing down houses and trees in order to accommodate the private automobile will contribute to the deterioration of the city. There are many, many very large problems that exist today all across the world, including here in HRM. These problems include climate warming caused by the burning of fossil fuels, the shortage of affordable housing, the increase in the cost of gas and oil, injuries, illnesses, and deaths resulting from car accidents and car-related air pollution, and mental health problems because of insufficient green spaces, overcrowding, and traffic congestion. These issues are huge, and they cannot be ignored. All over the world, people are starting to pay attention to these problems and to seek innovative ways to reduce their impact. The proposal to widen Robie Street not only ignores these global crises, it actually contributes to them. We would lose housing, including some heritage buildings representing an important part of our history. We would lose trees, and we would increase traffic, and all this at a cost of $200 million. Let's take a moment to remember Africville. After years of systemic neglect and denied the normal features of city life, including paved roads, sewers, and clean water, this tight-knit community was demolished in the 1960s under the guise of urban renewal. It was city councillors, much like yourselves, who made this decision, no doubt thinking that it was a good decision. The destruction of Africville is now widely regarded as wrong, a serious mistake. I would like you to consider what you would have done if you had been in their position. Would you have had the conviction and wisdom to go against the pressure? Please consider a visionary approach to the issue of Halifax's traffic. Look around for better alternatives to the automobile. Offer public transit that is affordable, reliable, frequent, efficient, and diverse. Let's expand the ferry services. Let's create more express buses. Let's build more bus shelters. Let's investigate small buses and other innovative possibilities. Let's support community building. Thank you.